Hey guys, it's JD from Ponzo World, and today we're unboxing and reviewing this laminator made by Ragu. Now this is a $40 laminator that you guys can find on Amazon. Links will be down below this video if you want to go pick this thing up. Now also on Amazon, this thing has 82 reviews with an average of about 5 stars. So it seems like everybody that has at least reviewed this thing seems to think that it's pretty good. So hopefully I think the same. So let's go and just start with showing you around the box. So on the top says Ragu GS284 Thermal Laminator. Now this is where the shipping label would have gone, but obviously I took that off. I don't want you guys finding out where I live. So I took that off. That's why it looks like that. On the sides we don't have much. On this side we do have the specs though. Right here, voltage and so on. There it is. You can see what's included. You have a couple of things here: the laminator, corner rounder, laminating pouches, and a user manual. According to the Amazon listing, though, we do have more, so we'll take a look in a minute. There is the Amazon label, some over here, and that's pretty much it for the box. So let's go and open it up. Let's see what we have inside. Enrich our life. All right, there's that. Try not to hit the tripod here. Looks like we have a little card here asking if you are satisfied. Cool. Right there. And then we also here have the, so yeah, this didn't say it was included on the box, but in the Amazon listing it said it was included. This is basically just a hole punch. So that's pretty cool. Then you also here have the corner rounder. I'll be showing this all off in a couple minutes here. And then over here we have some a couple of hooks. And then the actual laminator itself. Let's go and take it out here. Here is the laminating bags, covers, whatever you want to call it, along with a user manual right there. Go and set this over here. Here is the laminator. There it is, pretty cool. Feels all right. It's of course made of plastic. Nice. There it is. So what I'm gonna do now is some rattling around in there. That's not very good. Anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and plug this thing up and, well, go in and test it out. All right, so it is now about a day later, and I went ahead and had a little bit of time to go ahead and mess around with this thing and, well, of course, see how it works. So first of all, I just want to show you guys the 2 sheets here that I have already laminated. They're right here. And it was very simple, pretty quick, I'd say. And these are actually the build sheet to my 96 Jeep Cherokee. This is just something I wanted to laminate, so I thought, hey, why not, you know, demonstrate it for the video. So this is what it looks like. This one was the first one I tried, and it kind of got screwed up. What I did is I put the actual open end in first, and I guess I kind of wrinkled it here. So put the closed end in first, which I'll show that in a little bit, what I mean by that. But they turned out pretty all right. Definitely not bad at all. This is the second one I did, and you can see it turned out definitely way better. Pretty cool. So let's go and set those off to the side. And I also want to show you guys the little corner rounder thing here. Now I already tried it out, and it does in fact work. I'll show you guys here. This is a corner I haven't done. I'm going to slip it in there. And boom, just like that, that corner is round. And it's pretty good too, so there's that. That does in fact work. So let's go ahead and put this thing in the bag. I'm going to kind of move this away. So let's go ahead and open up the bag here. So this is the open end that I just opened up. Let's go and slip the paper in there. And put the little cover back over it. I'm going to try to get this actually in the bag the best you can. Make sure no paper is poking out. So you want to put the closed end in first. This end is actually sealed, up here isn't. So you want to put this end in first. Let's go and do that here. You want to try to get it as straight as possible too. There we go. And I'll kind of suck it in just like that. Let's go and move it here. There you go, you got to give it a second. So when you first turn this thing on, It's probably going to show like 75 degrees here, and you want to wait until it gets, I think, like 275, and then the screen here will change to on. It'll say on, and then the light will turn green too, and that's when you know it is ready to, well, laminate. And the instruction manual does say that. You see there, it's coming out by itself. And then in a second here, it will stop and you have to actually manually pull it out. There we go, it stopped. And then you want to slowly pull it out and it is done. There we go, it's still pretty warm. Now down here, yeah, down here it got a little bit crinkled. That's kind of not good, but it's whatever. There it is. Not bad at all. Other than that little crinkle down there, it did really good. Not bad at all. So there it is. Works pretty well, I'd say, other than that little crinkling on the corner. But that's just something you really have to expect with a, a cheap laminator like this. This definitely isn't high end by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely not bad so far for the price. So there it is. Lamination works pretty well. Also up here, you have like a little ruler kind of over here. So that's pretty cool if you really need to use that. Well, there you go. You also have a cutter here. So if you are running as far as I could tell, if you're running something through here and you just want to cut it, go ahead and just slide this across and the paper will get cut. So that's pretty cool. I do like that is built in. Also down here, I'm going to turn this thing off real quick, which you do by just simply holding your finger over the button. It's not an actual button. It's like a touch sensitive kind of screen type of thing. So over here you have your A4, A5, A6 sizes. So if you have A6, it's going to be about that big, or in this case we had, I believe, A4, so it's going to be the normal paper size. Let's see here. So that's yeah, it's going to be A4. So normal paper size is A4. So there it is. Pretty cool. And that's really it for the whole entire thing. Again, pretty basic, but so far I'd say for the price, seems to be working pretty well. So there it is. So I guess what I'm going to do now is go ahead and stop this clip and give you guys my final opinions. All right, so overall, what do I think of this laminator? Well, I would say so far, of course, this is just initial impressions. I haven't had, a lot of time to go ahead and mess around with this thing and see its flaws, if it even does have any. But so far, initial impressions, I think this thing is definitely worth the money. Seems to do pretty good. Just don't make the same mistake I did and put the open end in first. That's definitely going to crinkle the top. So put the closed end in first, and also make sure it goes in straight and flat. Okay, otherwise it's probably going to do like it did here and crinkle. Now on that other page here, which I'll go ahead and show you guys, this one here, this one came out pretty much perfect. The only problem with this one is that there is a little tiny bit of paper sticking out right there. Other than that, this one came out absolutely perfect. So just make sure it goes in straight, flat, and with the closed end in first. Other than that, if you do all those things that I just told you, it should turn out really well. And I don't know why you would really have a problem with this laminator. Otherwise, again, there's not really much to go wrong on it as it is. So I'd say for the price, it definitely seems like a good laminator so far. Does a good job, definitely laminates pretty quickly. And again, it comes with all these different tools too. Goes with the little hole punch, the little corner rounder, and also those little key rings. It only comes with 3 of them. I don't really know what you're gonna do with them. I would expect you would probably run out of them pretty quickly because it only comes with 3, but hey, it's in there, it's included in the box, so that is always a nice little bonus. So I'd say for the price, it definitely seems like a good laminator. So yeah, I guess that's really it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.